Hi, I'm May Rasonta, part of the 2015 MURRA group, and I'm here with alumni Nicole Stewart from the 2013 crew, and you're the new CEO of Complete Workwear Laundry Services. Can you tell us about your time during the MURRA program?
Oh, look, to be honest, the MURRA program was offered to me to come and do. I almost passed the opportunity up because I was extremely busy. We're a 7-day-a-week operation, so it really keeps you on your toes. And the whole thought of trying to step out of that life for 4 days at a time for a number of months in a row, I found a major challenge, but best thing I ever did. I probably wouldn't be sitting here now as the owner of the company had I not completed my MURRA course.
Tell me about, so you came in, you did MURRA. What do you remember? It's been a couple of years now since you're involved. What was it like actually going through MURRA?
Look, to be honest, I'd have to say on the very first day of MURRA, I spoke to one of the teachers and went, I shouldn't be here. This is over the top for me. I sort of felt, I suppose, probably a little pigeonholed by the fact I was working in my father's company that I hadn't actually set it up and done the hard yards my dad had done, compared to a lot of my classmates who'd actually set up their own businesses, who were working with contracts in the millions and millions of dollars, and I felt intimidated. Thank God Michelle Evans talked me around and said, no, look, just give it another day or so to see how you go, and look, from there I never looked back. Everything about the program was just incredibly wonderful, amazing, opened your eyes, made you think differently, and it was what I probably needed to do what I'm now about to do with the company that I've taken over.
And so tell me about the company. What do you do?
Well, we're a commercial laundry, which Dad started, as you said, many years ago. He was working for Ensign Services, and they were sort of throwing out a service they had, and my dad seen the opportunity there that if he went out on his own, he could probably do something with it. So major chance he took on himself. He had a wife and, 4 small children there, so he did an incredible job working full-time, doing this out of our garage. As kids we used to fold overalls for him when he'd come home, and the company grew and it grew and it grew, and eventually we moved into the airline market. So we've been involved with the airlines for that long. We were doing TAA, so that's a long time ago, and from there we got the experience we required for the airline industry. We then picked up the Singapore contract, and then Emirates, and then Cathay Pacific, and Qantas. Things just kept growing. So the company probably predominantly come with the airline industry, and for a little while we let our other customers slowly disappear because it was a major part of the company. And sadly when 9/11 hit, that shook us up a bit to realise we had too many eggs in the one basket, and started to make adjustments to start doing some workwear customers again, some dry cleaning customers, and now I'm in the spiel of trying to grow that side of our business so that I can take us to new heights.
You mentioned 9/11 was a bit of a shaky point for the business. You did MURRA only a couple of years after that. I'm sure that you would have reflected on that time and probably learned a lot of skills to help the business move forward from that. It's probably good timing.
Undoubtedly. Look, I think not just Indigenous people, a lot of people running businesses are not looking at their business in a whole. You get so goddamn busy doing the doing of the business, you're not looking at it properly. And that would be the biggest thing I got out of MURRA, was the financial side of your company. Look at it, understand your numbers, don't just look at the bottom line. Oh, gee, we made a profit this month. Okay, making a profit's fantastic. That's why you go into business. But to understand and to follow through on your numbers, and sadly I did my dad's books, and prior to doing MURRA, That's all I was doing. It's pretty much the same as my dad, you know, as he said, look, as long as we're making a profit, whether it be $10, $100, $1,000, we were doing all right. But when I did the MURRA course and started to look at it in a bigger picture, for argument's sake, you know, I sat there and went through our chemicals. Quite a large cost for our company, what we do. And, you know, I would find that I had spikes here and spikes there, and it's like, why have I got these spikes? Why am I all of a sudden this month needing $2,000 more to pay for a chemical bill that was less the month before? And when I did that analysis of it all, I was finding, okay, this was around public holiday times. There was more flights on in public holiday times, so more passengers are coming through, more dirty linens coming in, etc., etc. So it was a really important step for me to then be able to move into running a budget, meeting that budget, because I was aware of my spikes and you know, like wages with public holidays, because we're 7 days a week operation, public holidays, bang, our wages go up. Mm-hmm. So it opened my eyes so much more on that financial side of a company than just the bottom line of, look, we've made profit, and it allowed me to make the cash flow run a lot better. You know, when you're running a company the size of ours, it's really important to have money in the bank, because we would have weeks there where family members would take no wages because we needed the money to make sure our staff got wages. And I took everything on board MURRA threw at me and took it back and implemented things into my company to make sure I was looking at it as a complete and utter thing, rather than just that profit margin and being happy.
Yeah, no, great story. It's you know, brings it back to family and community and that legacy and passing on to the next generation. And I suppose the next question is, what would you say to any person out there who might think about going and being part of the MURRA program?
Oh, look, do it. Just do it. You really do need to do it. It's scary, I warn you. It's confronting on some days. It's quite confronting to some of the things you learn to step out of your life. It's, especially if you've got kids as well. But the thing is, stepping in out of yourself to put yourself into this MURRA program is an opportunity of a lifetime. And what could come after it is what you need to focus on, because you don't know where you can take your business. Doing something like MURRA just cements it in your head that you're doing the right thing. You really are. And the connections you're going to make from your classmates there, having previous alumni come, having mentoring along the way, it's invaluable. And, you know, you get an offer to do it going, yeah, don't miss the opportunity.